Yeah? You welcome the Nazis. Why? Why? You welcome the Nazis. You tell me why. You can't, because you are morally corrupt like this motherfucker. Yeah? You are corrupt. You have no standing.
So why are you here among all the corrupt?
Because I'm here to challenge pigs like you.
You know, pigs like
She can laugh as much as she likes with her Irish accent. And I will tell you that the Irish welcomed the Nazi U-boats. Now, why would they do that? I'm asking you. Why would they do that?
Now here's a very
for the answer, for the same reason that this guy likes Nazis.
Could you, Rudolph?
Hello, mate.
Just hold this book like this.
What did you say?
I said hello, mate.
What's the mate?
Okay.
This is a typical example of Muslim aggression.
Very, very simple thing.
Yeah?
Folks, that
What's the
guy's
matter?
question was a very important one. And here's the answer.
Here we go. Can you hear
It's
it?
only for the people who are willing to listen to the answer about
Not
terrorism. If you're here for the circus, you can
No
watch this.
problem.
Okay?
Well, that's. I love no
It's a very
problem.
important
Well,
question.
you
The
love your
question
problems,
is,
I love
why
your
do
two
Muslims
problems.
blow people up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why is it that
Okay.
Muslims are involved in
Yeah.
terrorism? Why
What
are they
are you on
involved in all
about,
these
mate?
acts?
Well, you, what do you
There's
want?
two simple answers.
Join your
You
friend.
problem for him.
Join your
Why?
friend.
Why?
This is Speaker's
What is this, miss?
This is Speaker's
Why?
Corner.
Why?
It is not Muslim Corner.
لا Muslim in corner Muslim anyway.
This is not Muslim
drink and go.
Corner. It is not Ireland Corner. It is not Roman Catholic Corner. Never mind that crap.
Man.
One answer is this: Muslims are terrorists. They have in their holy book that you kill them wherever you find them. They just want to kill and blow everyone up.
I hate people who want
Brother,
Go and join your friend.
You go, fuck you.
They don't like logic. These guys don't like
You go.
logic.
could we just listen to him?
Everybody like
I've been listening to this guy
And
for
you
the past
crazy.
half hour.
Drinking mud, crazy man.
okay. Can you go away from him?
No, stop it. You stop it.
Let him speak.
Okay. It's a very simple question.
هتسكت غصب عن امك يا ابن المرأة.
Speaker's Corner, my friend.
Not problem. Speaker's corner, not problem. For gentlemen.
Yeah, we
Not like, listen, go.
Then you need to, and then you can say after something, okay?
You asked a question there, isn't it?
Oh yeah, okay. Can a few more people come here so the guy can't come? Just block him. Just come block him.
Just block me like
Block
I'm
him.
in a little fashion.
Now here's the thing. Can some more people stand in front of him, please? Sir, can
Why
you
is
be
it that they always like to
Thank you
appeal
very
to
much.
females?
Crazy.
Absolutely.
Now here's the thing.
Oh God.
Here's the thing. The question was a very important one. The question was a question about terrorism. Are Muslim terrorists? Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out two answers in front of you and you can choose whichever answer you think is correct. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay, now here's the thing. You have one answer. Muslims are terrorists. They have in their book that you kill the disbelievers. They are just out there, they hate women and they know how to make bombs. That's what Muslims do. That's one answer you get from the media. Here's a slightly different answer, slightly different, yeah? Now this answer only requires one thing from you. It requires you to separate your emotions from looking at the facts. That's all. That's all it requires you to do. Now here's the thing. If we look back into any act of terrorism, whether it's done by a Jew, Muslim, Christian, atheist, whoever, you will always find that there are a minority within their own bigger number. And here's the thing, the minority has grudges because of injustices that have been done to it. But you do not put out a fire by putting oil on it, yeah? So in Iraq, in 1990s, over 100,000 civilians were killed. Likewise, in Algeria, these are due to Western governments. In Algeria, over 1 million Muslims were killed. Likewise, all over these countries where there's oil, there's a lot of bloodshed. So you have a lot of angry Muslims. Now these angry Muslims, they sometimes do things in the name of Islam which is against Islam. That is more of a simple answer, and here's the thing. If Islam permits violence against civilians, it should be in the Quran. But all I'm going to do is this, and I really want you guys to listen to this, because this is not my word. This is the Quran translated, and this is not a translation I just made up. This is the translation by Oxford University. Okay? All I'm going to do is I'm going to read out the section on warfare. That's all I'm going to do. Here's the section on jihad. Here's the section on warfare from the Quran. God will defend the believers. God does not like the unfaithful or the ungrateful. Those who have been attacked are permitted to take up arms because they have been wronged. God has the power to help them. Those who have been driven unjustly from their homes for saying, "Our Lord is God." If God did not repel some people by means of others, many monasteries, churches, synagogues and mosques where God's name is much invoked would have been destroyed. God is sure to help those who help his cause. God is strong and mighty. Clearly, according to this verse, who can you fight? The people who attacked you. Here's the thing, I don't agree with 7/7, with the 50 innocent people that died. I don't agree with September the 11th, with 3,000 civilians that have died. But nor do I agree over the last 5 years, over 1 million civilians that have been killed in Iraq and Afghanistan. I don't agree with that. What I simply say as the second opinion is this. Where there is oppression, some people do things, and to justify the wars, the media has to build around this thing of Muslims being the evil people, in the same way the Russians were the enemies in the 1970s. So that's the best answer I can give you guys.
Yeah, but the perpetrators of those outrages on the underground were born in this country. They'd never been abroad. So what justification, how can you justify what's going on in Iraq perpetrated by people that were born in this country? They're supposed to be British people.
Sure. A very good question by the sir. The sir was asking, the 7/7 bombers were actually born in the UK. They were born and bred in the UK. That's fair, sir, but here's the thing. In the UK, there's over 2 billion Muslims, over 100,000 converts to Islam. They are a very minority of people who saw the injustices in Iraq, and they did something which itself is against the teachings of Islam. You cannot take 7 or 8 people and use them to judge a religion of 1 in 4 people on this planet.
There's been a lot more since then that have been thwarted by MI6. How many are in prison now who had plans to perpetrate more outrages?
Okay, sir, I'm just going to ask you a simple thing. I don't agree with 7/7, or I don't agree with September the 11th. These are all against Islam.
Is that view shared by all your cohorts?
Okay, now here's the thing, sir. It doesn't matter what I say. I could lie to you. I'm saying to you it's in the Quran. If anyone disagrees,
hadn't read it, had they?
Have you read it?
No.
No. Then how can you make a judgment if you haven't read it?
Haven't read it. You're saying
Here you go, sir. Would you like to read it?
If you're saying,
would you like to read it?
No, I do.
Then I'm not going to talk to you because you're making a judgment without having knowledge. Does that make sense? No. Does that make sense at all? That you judge a book and he's refusing to
Is it about a God in the sky? Is it?
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Now here's the thing.
I don't believe it.
Here's the thing. The man doesn't want to read it, but if there's anyone else who's open-minded, raise your hand, I can give you a Quran.
I don't like people who raise their hand.
Thank you. Madam.
And I don't like people who can't laugh.
Madam, there's another madam over there. Madam. Anybody else? Madam. Sir? Anybody else on this side?
Come on, guys, don't be shy.
Free. By the way, I'm not. Would you like one, madam? Would you like one, madam? You can have one more. We insist.
Thank you.
Sir, there you go. Does anyone else? I thank you all guys for listening. You've been great. If you've got any more questions, just ask any of the guys that are here. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you.